Welcome to the NSGEU's video on safety committees. It is everyone's obligation to work safely, and workplace safety committees are an essential part of that. We hope that by the end of the video, you will have a better understanding of 1. Why your workplace should have a safety committee, 2. Who should be on your safety committee, 3. How a safety committee is supposed to work, and 4. How safety issues are supposed to be followed up and resolved.
I work in an office. Why would my workplace need a safety committee?
Well, every workplace needs a safety committee to bring together employer-employees to ensure that work safety is a priority. And besides that, it's the law. The Act lays out your health and safety rights, including the right to refuse unsafe work. The Act also protects workers who exercise their health and safety rights.
I just started my job. How do I even know if we have a safety committee?
Well, you could ask a coworker or your employer, and failing that, you could call the NSGEU and talk with them about that and how to get one started. It is the law. There is a possibility that if you're not getting answers, then one doesn't exist.
Well, I had an issue once. However, I found out there's just managers sitting on the committee. And I understand they only meet a few times a year. Is that right?
Well, that doesn't sound right. If you have more than 4 employees and less than 20, then you would have a safety representative that's selected by the employees. And if you have more than 20 employees, then you would have a joint occupational health and safety committee, what is known as the JOHSC committee.
How many people need to be on a safety committee?
The JOHSC committee is flexible. You can have as many or as few employees as the committee decides. The only rule is that half the employees cannot be connected to management.
I would like to know what would I do if my committee is not set up properly.
You can advise your supervisor, and if nothing happens, then you can call the NSGEU or the Department of Labor at 1-800-9-LABOR.
I've always wanted to be on a health and safety committee. How do I do that?
As an NSGEU member, you can either be formally elected or informally selected at a local meeting or at the work site. The important thing is that the selection process is open and fair for all members. So if the selection is to be held in the workplace, please ensure that a steward or other union activist is there to ensure fair and open competition. If the selection is to be held at a local meeting, please follow formal election process. Terms should be no less than 2 years, but no more than 3 years in length.
It is important that JOHSC committees are run properly and everyone is treated with respect. When in committee, there should be no sides and everyone is on an equal level. The chair steers the meeting by ensuring there is an agenda and that enough members are present for the meeting to be valid. This is called quorum. The agenda should include all relevant OHS issues. There should be no discussion of a personal issue at the committee meetings. Committee members should assist the chair in determining what should and should not be on the agenda. Some issues can be referred to another forum. All committee members are to participate fully and attend all meetings. They are to freely offer comment and suggestions and listen to those of the other members. Members need to step up to the plate, offering to share the workload of the committee and ensure the action items are completed promptly. They need to take ownership in the committee and do whatever it takes to ensure it functions properly and successfully.
Well, I had a friend the other day, he works in a warehouse, and he witnessed a near-miss incident. Now, should he report that?
If you witnessed a near miss, you should report that to your supervisor, manager, and also to your JOHSC committee. There's 2 ways you can do that. You can do it verbally, or there may be a form that you may have to fill out. When the incident report goes to the committee would make a recommendation. And with that recommendation, they have 21 days to respond to the near-miss incident.
Actually, I have two questions. If I took an issue to the safety committee, would it be dealt with?
Follow-up is really important. You should really check the minutes that are posted a few days after the meeting, usually in a common area in your office, and that way you can see what the response is from management.
And what happens if nothing is done about the issue?
Well, if nothing is done, then you have the right to contact the Occupational Health and Safety Division of the Department of Labor, and an Occupational Health and Safety officer will investigate.
And secondly, would my confidentiality be protected?
It's not important who reported the incident. What is important that the committee is made aware of the incident, and the committee knows that anything brought forward, it is certainly kept in confidence. The individual should feel no pressure or should not feel that confidentiality will be bridged. The committee is there for the members.
Well, actually, I have a friend who's got a problem right now. He's doing a job that he's not really trained for, and his coworkers are in the same boat. And I think, the public may be at risk, and they may be at risk at the same time. What should he do?
If you have reason to believe that your safety or the safety of someone else may be put at risk, then you do have the right to refuse underneath the Occupational Health and Safety Act. However, you must follow a process.
First, you report your refusal to your supervisor, and if it is not remedied to your satisfaction, you report it to the JOHSC committee. If you have any questions about this, you can call the Department of Labor for advice and information. We, your union, can represent you throughout the process on matters with your employer.
Thank you, everybody. This has been a very productive meeting.
Everyone needs to do their part to ensure health and safety at work. By working together in a well-functioning committee, we can build a stronger, safer, and more cohesive workplace for all Nova Scotians.